Hello, my name is Hannah Snell. Now, I know we all go through rainy days at home where we are bored. Today, though, with those rainy days, we have texting or Facebooking or anything of the internet so that we can communicate with other people. However, what happens when you have an ice storm or something of the sort and the power goes out? Well, you can play any kind of board game, but I've got one specific board game that I would like to talk to you about today. This board game is called Mancala. Now, it has been around for centuries, and it is known as the most old and most traditional board game known to man. No one is sure where the origin comes from, though they have found the oldest ancient Mancala boards in African and Arabic regions. Funny fact, it is the only board game that has an Arabic name these days. Now, it's known all over the world, and it has around 800 names, such as Wari, Ware, Awale, Owari, Awari, Baro, Soro, but the most common name is Wari. Or in America, it's probably Mancala, I'm just saying. Now, it's a game of strategy and skill, so that way it can take up minutes or hours depending on who your opponent is, like chess. The object of the game is to be the player that has the most pieces when you're done. Now, let me show you what I've been talking about here. This is Mancala. And this is your Mancala, and you need to get the most pieces in this little Twinkie-like thing here. To end the game, you actually just have to get rid of all your pebbles out of your pits, like have them all over here or something, and that's how you end it, but you really don't want to end the game. You want to be the one that wins the game. So, you can put up to as many pebble pieces into your pits as you would like, but I only have a board game of 48 pieces, therefore I do 4 apiece in all 12 of my pits. So it doesn't matter who starts. You can do ladies first, man first, age, tallest, however you want. All that matters is that when you go, you do not touch your opponent's side, and you only go clockwise. Like so. If it was my turn and I wanted to pick here, and you drop only one pebble in each of the pits. Alright, and you keep going like that and going like that until someone ends it or wins it. Now, one of the best moves that you can try and get, and this is my favorite move, you can actually get it pretty often, but it's just one of the best moves. You see, I have 1 pebble here, 2 pebbles here, and 3 pebbles here. Now I see 1. Anytime you get 1 pebble, and anytime your last pebble ends in your Mancala space, you are allowed to go again. So that was my 1, it landed in here. You go 1, 2, lands in there, do another 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, and since it landed in there, you get to go again. Now you can do whatever you want. And that's my favorite move to get down to. I'm pretty good about getting it, and it's not that complicated to get, obvious, if you stay aware of your board. Now, Mancala has been played in the dirt by Africans. It can be made out of an egg carton with colors. It can be store-bought, and I promise you, if you give it a shot, it will be a fun game to play if you're a strategy person. Now, another thing about Mancala, since it has been around for so long, there are many ways to play it. There are people who play it with, like I said, rocks, pebbles, jewels. It's been everywhere. It's in Germany, Africa, Iraq, Iran. It's a game to be played by all ages, anytime, anywhere, and it will take up a certain amount of time for you, and I do believe it is a fun game to play and that you should give it a shot. And if you give it that shot, I think that Mancala will possibly cure your boredness. And if not, pass it on to your kids. Maybe it'll cure theirs, because I love playing this game, and I can play it for hours. So, once again, I'm Hannah Snell, and that was Mancala.